Good afternoon. Welcome to the October 16th, 2025 meeting of the Sacramento Flood Control Agency Board of Directors. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Thank you. Director Hume?
Here.
Director Kennedy?
Here.
Director Rodriguez?
Here.
Director Cerna?
Here.
Director Jennings?
Here.
Director Kaplan? Director Pluckybaum? Director Holloway? Director Johns?
Here.
Director Avedis?
Here.
Director Baines?
Here.
And Director Stevens. We do have an 11-member quorum.
Thank you. Will you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This meeting of SAFCA is being live streamed at metro14live.saccounty.gov and will be recorded and re-aired on Metro Cable Channel 14 on Saturday, October 18th at 4 p.m. Meetings will also be available on SAFCA's website with 48 hours after the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. And at this time, is there any member of the public that would like to comment on an item that is not on the agenda?
I have not received any requests to speak.
Hearing and seeing none, please, first item.
The first item are consent matters, and items 1 through 3 and 5 and 6 are in order. Staff recommends dropping item 4 from the agenda.
Okay, we need a motion to drop.
Go ahead and move consent.
We have a motion and a second to drop item number 4. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstain? All right, that brings us to the remainder of the consent matters, items 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. Is there any member of the board that has any questions, comments, or like to pull something from consent at this time? Hearing and seeing none, is there a member of the public that would like to comment on a consent item or pull an item at this time?
I have not received requests.
Okay, thank you very much. Is there a motion?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? Next item, please.
Thank you. Our next item is the Executive Director's Report.
You have an opportunity to make this the fastest SAFCA meeting ever.
Just waiting for the presentation to pop up.
Okay.
All right. Well, Jason Campbell, Executive Director. I think that everybody is aware of what's going on in the federal world. Federal fiscal budget is still delayed. The Senate has not passed the CR. So again, we are in shutdown mode. And with shutdown, there is potential that there's going to be some impacts only to what looks like the Bureau of Reclamation currently. The Bureau has a number of things that they are working on with the Corps of Engineers up at the Folsom Dam. Unfortunately, some of those staff that do reviews and other portions of the work and coordination are going to be furloughed in the next few days, it seems. So given that, most everything else is continuing as needed. However, we do want to make sure that we're keeping a good pulse on what's going on and might be areas where we could continue to assist with the Corps of Engineers should they need it. Again, also, the fiscal year 27 budget, we're trying to get started with that piece, but I think they need to get to 26 first. But again, we've had to reschedule our meetings in DC. We're going to wait until we see what happens and hopefully be able to get something before the Thanksgiving break. The next page, here we have Senate Bill 639. Fortunately and finally, the governor signed the bill, so we do have an extension to 2030 for certification of the ULOP, or level of protection for our levee systems. So that is great news, and we will continue to provide those certifications as they become available, but also provide the adequate progress findings as needed. And of course, our favorite little project that could, the Sweetie Ranch pump station. We still go from the, on the left side, the original pump station, but on the right, you can see we're finally out of the ground and the levee is being backfilled and we're making great progress. And with that, that's it. Questions?
Any questions for the board? Any member of the public? Thank you very much, Mr. Campbell. Appreciate that. At this time, I just want to thank former council member Jeff Harris, former chair of SAFCA and a champion of flood control, for being here today. It's good to see you, Jeff. And everything else on the agenda is receive and file. We're adjourned.